But what are they doing? I want to know what people are actually going to do. My life is ruined. Does anybody understand how ruined my life is? I'm sick of it. I don't want to listen to people tell me that I'm a conspiracy theorist. They don't know what it's like to be me. My life is ruined, Alex.
I will comfort myself tonight by sleeping on my bed made of money.
I'm sure we have an adult. I'm sure we have another adult subject to talk about.
Listen, I have a client from LA, from Los Angeles.
Who called you?
A lawyer from Tel Aviv.
Okay.
He said I have a client from Los Angeles, and he just now left my office in Tel Aviv. In fact, he didn't left. I threw him out of my office. Why is that? Because he owned 3 plots in Givat HaMatos, where we are, and he came with the Arab that came to sign a contract. This Jew from LA wanted to sell to this Arab 3 plots. The 3 plots are exactly where we are now standing, this area, this corner. So he called me, the lawyer calling me, so Aryeh, I took all of his files, I threw it out to the corridor of my building, in the building where my office is, and I told him I don't want to see him anymore.
Why?
Because he said, the lawyer, I am not going to sell a piece of land, not in Israel, not in Jerusalem, to Arabs. Never. So I told him, where can I find this guy? He told me, listen, tonight
the landowner.
The landowner from LA is staying in Farah Maccabiah Hotel in Ramat Gan, and he have a flight tonight. He's leaving tonight to LA. So he gave me the name, and he told me, go and find him. Maybe you will convince him. I left my office, I took my car, I drove to Ramat Gan, and I'm coming to the lobby to the hotel, and I'm asking, do you have this name, this visitor here in your hotel? So the guy at the desk told me he just did check out because he just left. He just left the hotel. He said, did he left? He went out of the door. He said, no, you see the guy there with a suitcase? This is him. So I went to this guy with his suitcase. He's sitting in the lobby with his suitcase in both of his sides. So I sat in front of him. He doesn't know me. I told him, look, I was told that you are planning to sell 3 plots in Jerusalem to some Arab. Is it true? He said, who are you to ask me this question? I told him, I am a citizen of Jerusalem. I care about Jerusalem. Is it true that you are going to sell pieces of Jerusalem to Arab? So he started shouting to his wife that she just ordered coffee. She is shouting to his wife to call it to the security. The security of the hotel is coming. He's asking me, who are you? I said, I came to this guy. I don't know him, but he wants to sell his plots in Jerusalem to an Arab. Are you a visitor? I was asked. I said, no, I came to him. So they told me, no, you need to leave.
Are you a visitor of the hotel?
Yeah. I said, I'm not a visitor. So they said, you are disturbing this person. So you need to, we will escort you out. I told this guy, never mind his name. I told him, look, did you sign? He said, yeah, it's game over. I already signed, I got the money. I left the hotel. I called the lawyer. I told the lawyer, listen, do you know where he lives in LA? He said, of course, I know him personally. He was my client for 40 years. When he bought the land, I was a lawyer when he bought the land from Arab. Now he wants to sell it to another Arab. So I asked the lawyer, do you know what the terms in the contract with the Arab? He said, yes. The Arab paid him for full price for one of the plots, and for the other 2, the Arab paid the option. So it wasn't really done. So I published in Arutz Sheva, in channels in
Israel National News.
I published this story, and I said I am looking for somebody to save these 2 plots that are not yet finalized. Maybe we can save them. There is a guy from LA. He was offered $180,000 for these 2 plots, And I'm calling to anybody in the world that can save it to call me, and we will go to LA and save it. It was Friday. The meeting in the hotel was at Thursday. Friday it was in international news. Before Shabbat, a friend of mine, let's call him Kevin, he told me, I'm in LA, let's go and meet the guy in LA. So I said, okay, but I'm in Israel. He said, take the first flight, Motzei Shabbat,
Saturday night.
and let's meet in LA Sunday morning. And here's what we did. We flew, and then when we flew, the lawyer told me who is the rabbi of this Jewish owner. So at Monday morning, we are coming to a synagogue. The name of the synagogue was donated by this guy. And we are coming in Monday, sitting in the synagogue. The rabbi told us, Aryeh, don't worry, I'm taking care of it. And we are sitting there, and then we get to Kriyat Torah, reading from the Torah. And I was called. And I see the guy that I saw in the hotel sitting there. I didn't talk with him, but I saw him. So the rabbi is calling me to the Torah to bless, to go up to the Torah. When I finished, the rabbi is knocking on the desk on the bama, and he's saying like that. This guy, his name is Aryeh King. He came from Jerusalem to save one of our
Congregants.
Member of this synagogue. Mm-hmm. He came to save his soul.
This is a good rabbi.
And Aryeh is leaving at Thursday back to Israel. And the person sitting there.
He recognized you.
I think yes, he recognized me. And he said, the person that he came to save his soul will be called to the Torah.
Will never be called to the Torah.
Will be opening the Aron HaKodesh,
The Ark.
until I hear from this Mr. King that he completed and he saved our Knesset member, synagogue member.
That he saved his soul.
Siegel know the history. A lot of the gangsters at the beginning of the 20th century, they were Jewish. Bugsy Siegel, Jewish. And there's a whole large, which is typical. Every immigrant population brings its gangsters with it. Why do I bring it up? Because when Hollywood depicted the gangsters, they only depicted the Italian gangsters. Why were the Jewish gangsters? They were very well known because it was an immigrant Jewish population living in the ghetto, like the Italians, like the Irish, and they produced their own tier, T-I-E-R, tier of gangsters.